go.
Karen, congratulations, ladies. Just give me your thoughts in coming off the win so quick.
Yeah, I thought what I just said in the locker room, I thought that was one of the better games that we've played, or if not one of the best whole games we've played this season. I thought they came out from the gates, and we had a really good first quarter. We defended really well. They ran their sets really well, and they just looked comfortable. I thought we did a tremendous defensive job. Gettysburg is a great team. They run some very, very complicated sets, and that's a quick turnaround to try to absorb all the information that I asked them to absorb. And I just thought that they did a tremendous job, and I couldn't be happier for these guys. They deserve it. They worked really hard for this all year long, and that was kind of my first thought. It wasn't, necessarily about winning the game, but it was about that these guys get to play another week of college basketball, and it's really these three seniors that have gotten us here to this point, and I'm really happy for them and proud of them.
What does this team mean to you with all the obstacles you guys have faced throughout the year? Like, does this hold a special place with all the teams that you coached throughout the year?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. I mean, that we were talking about just when we run the NJAC championship. There was something about this one that felt a little different, and I think this year wasn't easy. It wasn't. Like, we've had a lot of different kinds of challenges, and like I said to these guys, I think we got better possession by possession, minute by minute. For the last 5 months, got a little bit better, bit better. In this area or that area, or one player got this much better, and they never stopped working, and they never stopped listening, and they never stopped believing in each other or in the system. And I think it took 5 months to get us to this game. And when you see the finished product, so to speak, it's pretty great. It's a really great feeling.
Kate, talk about, again, the last 2 years, it's always been a tough second day, the quick turnaround.
Yeah. Yes.
Was that something you guys thought about? Is it something that, you reflect on, or would you just kind of come out today and like, hey, won last night, win today, that's what you do?
I think that yesterday's game, we got a little bit of a break towards the end of the game, like the starters, so the turnaround definitely wasn't as tough as it's been in the past couple years. But yeah, I think we're all just feeling pretty good right now. It's nice to be playing our best basketball at this time of the year.
Katie, last night you were able to do it from the free throw line. Tonight, it's at 18 points in the second half. You were attacking, set the rim. Just talk about being able to get to the basket there, and said the shots were falling for you tonight.
Yeah, last night they made it really difficult for me to get to the rim, which just caused me getting to the free throw line a lot. Tonight I thought it was definitely a little more open. They weren't sagging as much, so it was definitely easier for me to get to the rim and create some other things.
Taylor, another solid night. What's it like to have that experience again? You're playing a team that, again, it's in it for the first time. It's another day where you guys take your experience, and that's kind of the biggest thing you use against them to try and take them, out of what they want to do.
Since we've been here so many times before, we just know what it takes to win games like this. When it gets tough for Gettysburg in specific, once they got that feeling that the game's over, you could see it on their faces that they were scared and nervous. And we've been here before, so we know you just gotta keep attacking, keep going, and do whatever it takes to get the win. So that came in play huge. So that helped us out a lot.
Coach Harvey, with all of the obstacles you guys have faced, on the short bench, would you say this is one of your coaching staff's best coaching jobs?
I think we did a good job this year. Yeah, you're kind of asking me to pat myself on the back, but I think my staff and I did a good job this year. I mean, we kind of put the same effort in every year, but there were some challenges and some things they had to work out. I would say there was a lot of collaboration, not just with the staff, but with these three right here. I mean, it was constant, trying to figure out this or trying to move that piece here or try to figure out that piece there. And I think it was a kind of a team effort between the seniors and the coaching staff. And it worked, and I think we all did a really nice job.
Yeah, Katie, talk about and Coach, the three that you have up there obviously been a lot of part of success, but again, for the second straight day, talk about the players did sub in, I guess, into the game. Having Kim Calloway, having Janae Mayfield make great plays, timely plays,
Right.
key free throws. I mean, how important is that, obviously, to
We should
complement
probably
this
get
group?
Alex up here, really.
And
And I agree with
I
you,
agree.
but that's what I said after the game. I mean, Kim and Janae playing the point guard today, I mean, we just kept tag teaming that point guard. You know, you put Kim on for a few minutes, then put Janae on for a few minutes, Kim on for I mean, that makes a world of difference defensively. I thought they both did a tremendous job today, especially on the defensive end. Janae did a great job on the rebounding boards. You know, she had 5 rebounds today. She's had a really great week of practice, and I thought she just stepped up and looked like a junior today and did a really good job. And then you talk about the job Alex McKinnon did. I mean, she's guarding the conference player of the year. That kid is a ridiculously good basketball player. You know, like I said, she's a Centennial player of the year. You know, Alex holds her to 8 points. I mean, that's not. Alex isn't a post player. Alex is actually a guard, like a 3-4 swing. You know, so I thought that she did a tremendous job today. You know, limiting her a little bit, getting her a little frustrated, and yeah, it plays a huge role. I mean, these guys are great, but you know, it takes everybody. I mean, we need all of us, 9 of us. Even, you know, Nikki Stevens, who maybe doesn't see a lot of playing time, I can't tell you the support that she gives us on the bench. Caitlin Hughes tore ACL, had surgery a week ago, and she made her mom drive her up here so that she could sit on the bench and be at this game with us. So it's definitely all 14 of us, 10 players, 4 coaches. It's a collective effort to get us to this point.
This question's for the seniors. Do you think that because with everything that happened earlier in the season that made you more of a cohesive unit and made you become even better leaders overall?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's much easier with a smaller group to be closer and to make it easier to have like individual help from us for the younger players, and it's definitely benefited them and it's benefited us. I mean, it's just a group that like truly enjoys being around each other, and it's really nice to like share that.
I agree with what she said. Like, this group here is different from any other group we've seen before. We're just such a close team this year, and it's fun. It's fun being around each other every day. It's fun being in practice. It's fun being in games. We just enjoy the moment and do what we can.
Yeah, I feel like you can see it on the court. Like, we're always like laughing and just really enjoying each other's company, and I think it translates well with our team chemistry.
Karen, what's it mean for you, and then subsequently for them, to be able to get back to this next weekend of play? And you know,
I'm going to be honest. I don't think if we look back to our tip-off tournament weekend, I don't think we'd be sitting here, right? So I think it means a lot. I mean, it's a tremendous. I had 2 thoughts like late in the game, like with like a minute to go. I thought I get to coach these guys for another week. How fun is that? And wow, I can't believe how far we've come in a single season. And I'm not sure a team has done a better job to come so far. Like I think we've seen more growth in one season than maybe any other team I've ever coached. So I think it's a tremendous accomplishment to all of them, all the players and the coaches for their dedication and work ethic. And it obviously means a great deal. I mean, to get back to the Sweet 16, it's not easy. I mean, there's it's pretty amazing, and we'll take another day, we'll take another trip, we'll take 3 more days together, whatever it is. What?
Or home, maybe. Who knows?
Whatever it is. Yeah.
Taylor, same question. What's it mean to you, as well, to have that opportunity to keep playing?
It means the world to me, honestly. Like, this team right here means so much to me. We've been through so much, and to be able to spend this next week with them, you don't really get these chances like often. Like, there's 16 teams up playing basketball, and we're one of them. So we really gotta enjoy this week, and we're gonna enjoy this week, and we're gonna have fun with it.
What's the game plan for you guys this next week to stay loose and stay relaxed, but also stay focused on that?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't think we've gone that far yet. I think right now, like
during the week.
No, yeah. I think these guys, one of the things I think we've tried to do all year is really enjoy the moment that we're in, and not to get too far ahead of ourselves. So right now, I think we're pretty excited about being in the Sweet 16, and tomorrow, they need to eat and recuperate and do that, and tomorrow we'll sort of sit down and come up with a game plan and kind of go from there.
All right. Congratulations, lady. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Congrats.